Hello everyone and welcome back to Anno 1800 once more. Two beautiful sights indeed, and we continue onwards here right away despite being a bit sick. So pardon me my voice quality, that might not be that. How are the odds, right? Second corona infection within 3 months. I have no idea how this is actually possible, but we continue onwards. And in this case here, yeah, Miss Hunt, she's the annoying one once more. Over here, Sleepy Hollow it is, and she is circling around us here right now, destroying a few of my sand mines again. And of course, we can go in here. I'm not going to use any of my torpedoes, of course. The gyroscopic torpedo, as always, that would be a waste. However, there's some trading here going on with her schooner. And of course, I want to disrupt that trading right away. So we're going to move in here quickly as we can, and I might actually use one of my bigger torpedoes that we have, right? Or smaller ones actually. Poof, there it is, one-shotting the frigate more or less. And the schooner gets a bit into trouble now, so we will be able to probably destroy all of them except this one here. There you go, schooner down. Look at that, that's just beautiful. This ship should be going down now too. Yeah, the cliffs are in the way unfortunately. So this ship will be able to take down, this one will be tricky. And with that we have more or less destroyed her annoyance there again. So hopefully this is a lesson to her, right? That she should not frick around with my sand mines. There it is. Damaged one, the other one is still working. Great stuff. Now we continue onwards in Sleepy Hollow. First of all, of course, we are going to check Europa there. Europa is not in the old world right now, so let's actually get Covenant now on this here too. And with that, we're going to have now a second ship on this trade route here that we're definitely going to need, as the volume is only going to increase in the future. Next up, of course, is the more important thing, and that's the Admiral's demise. Those people can't stop rioting, even if we have a total happy population with the schnapps coming in and whatnot. And in this case here, let's just, yeah, I don't know, let's just upgrade a few more. We need the workforce. This is actually going to be a bigger town than I anticipated, right? So it's growing, of course. And let's also give it a nice Victorian style there, as always. We're staying true to our roots, and that is of course an unseeming past. And in this case here, hopefully we can do this. I've already mobilized them. That wasn't enough, right? So they're now working here, of course, diligently. Still taking them ages. I would still like to go ahead. We have some building materials in again, though not as many as I thought we would have. We have the sausage production now running, and I would like to continue now also then with my soap production. For that, yeah, we're probably going to need also a few more pig farms here. So let's go ahead and do this right away. Dropping my farmer population there a bit, that's to be expected. And then we can actually start with the first 4 rendering works here as well. And this is really dropping the attractiveness of the Admiral's demise down to an ordinary port town. And yeah, we're probably going to add a few more. I could work on some lifestyle needs, of course. Giving them soap might actually boost my farmer population, not by that much though. We can just go ahead and build a few more though. The thing is though, we consume, of course, we're close. Look at that, it's 3 tons already per minute, and that only leads to a bare triple of 2 at the moment. That's not so good, right? Fish-wise, we are actually negative, so I will need to get me another fishery out. Just so that we can keep the food flowing. Holy cow, they're going crazy when having everything. They might go even crazier when not getting fish. Alright, the Harlow family ring was one of my loots that we got from the from the skirmish here. By the way, lots of interesting items here. Look at that. The 18-pounder damage per shot increase. This is something I like. So let's actually assign this one to one of my warships. Then we got the attack range boost. So Jeroboam will now be just much better at this, and then also some more torpedoes that we can use. So I'm going to, of course, spread it to as many ships as possible, and with that we have some juicy items there again that we can use during war. The next ship of the line is on its way already. The next clipper has been finished as well. We might need that soon for another trade route. Now let's also have a look here. Yeah, I would like to upgrade a few more farmers now. Don't forget, we have reduced our farmer requirements, our farmer needs, with reducing the farmer production now, right? So the framework niches. That's a lot of farmers that suddenly we don't need anymore. So I can just go ahead and upgrade a few of them to workers. Very nice. And then we got a few workers here that would like to continue their upgrading path to artisans. So that's here. Here. Oh, it's quite expensive, isn't it? Here, perhaps. And these guys there. Ah, and the siege is over, so I can repair the sand mine over there. There you go. So let's just go ahead and also get them their sexy skins there again. Perfect. With that, more artisans, of course. This will increase consumption for sure. We could actually give them something they want, right? And that is not the university, but that's the variety theater. This is actually something that artisans and engineers will like, and we probably should provide it, since it's good for two population specs, right? For two population tiers, and this would be a jolly good building. So I could have it somewhere over there, nicely squeezed in, and I think this is where I would like to have it instead of this block there. Sorry, artisan, you have to go. I'm probably be able to keep it like that. This should be fine, right? Yes. And there we can squeeze it in. Let's build it right away. This will be a nice boost to my artisans. There it is. And it should also bump my income there a bit, right? We are rather stable on income side there right now. Do we have a special skin? Unfortunately, we don't. It's already looking pretty dark anyway, right? Especially during nighttime. Fantastic. This is the look. What a beautiful game this still remains. That's the atmosphere that I want. Meanwhile, for the Admiral's Demise, we continue onwards with some expansion. I need more farmers. In this case, of course, we always need to closely monitor then also our fish, in this case here, and also the framework knitters. This is still at 3 tons, so that's fine. Of course, with the workers coming in also, we then consume some sausages now, and also soap. That's going to come in then soon. Yeah, it's not coming in any easy here, the timber. We do need to also deliver some more, so let's go ahead. Also the bricks here, and also, yeah, unfortunately, 30 tons of steel beams. I'm really out of that now, so we should look at this production. And for that, for the first time in a long time, let's head back to the New World. Things are looking rather calm here at the moment, right? I mean, of course, we got the occasional Miss Hunt. She actually really nicely fortified her harbor defenses there. And I would like to continue here with the operators that we have. We already have now the first clay pit working, and I would like to start on the next one right away. That's then somewhere over here with a clay deposit, and also with another brick factory then here just fine. And yeah, also, since we have the resources, let's upgrade the harbor area by 75 tons for Santiago. There's actually a town festival going on right now, and this makes people especially happy. Plus 70 for the Honolers. I don't think I've seen a higher number yet. And there they are. So these are happy people. Of course, you have beautiful weather every day. How can you not be happy? Alright, and there we have the bricks then. Now, where's my trade route for this? That's the rum cotton trader. And as we can see, yeah, I'm already using that. I could create a new trade route that has then the bricks and later on the coffee then as well. Might be something. Or we're getting rid of this rum, right? I can see that it's not entirely full. It's capped to 75 tons. Yeah, that's the thing. We have now managed to cap that. So 200 tons per ship. And let's go ahead and actually get us bricks on board here. That we also get to Sleepy Hollow, boosting the brick output there a bit. The storages, that is. I might need to assign a third clipper to this. It's a very long trade route. And yeah, it goes across the continents. So a third ship wouldn't hurt. Yeah, safety is really well now, since we have also here some defenses. So this corridor to Santiago is secure, and I don't need to worry about here any further incursions. Now, what could we do in Santiago? We have, I think we could boost the rum. Having a surplus of 6 here right now, and in Sleepy Hollow it is sitting at around, oh yeah, we definitely will need to do that. Let's go ahead and assign us, or let's actually get us some 3 more sugarcane plantations out. There's also this fire station we definitely should do. Even though it's the tropics, of course, and it's raining every day. So fires should not spread that quickly. And let's go ahead and also build me 3 more distilleries. With that, we also will need for sure another lumberjack hut. And there is the space here. Oh yeah, that was needed. With that, we have a surplus of 1 ton of the logs again, and my rum is flowing. Alright, super important in Sleepy Hollow, we really lack the steel beams, and that's something I should increase, so let's build us another steelworks. Steel-wise, we are not fine with that anymore, so I need to build some more furnaces. 2 of them I would like to add. That's making the city even uglier. Funeral city it is now. A bleak panorama drained of all optimism and color. Yes! Perfect. And with that, we should have the steel again, plus 2 it is. However, of course, we will have a huge production deficit now of the iron ore and the coal. And if we want to do this, first of all, we don't need to have another iron deposit. That's easy, right? There it is. Problem solved. I might actually go ahead and add me here a second warehouse then. And coal, though, is the more problematic thing. And for that, we actually need to look to the Admiral's demise. And just good that we got the resources in. There is a coal deposit. However, it will require 50 workers, I think it is, right? Yeah, 50. So that's quite a bit, right? Number 1 and coal number 2. And with that, we're actually having a bit of a negative output. Oh, workcloth is lacking now. That's because of the trader. Alright, another thing we should do, that's a bit of min-maxing here. Let's go in and set the minimum stock to 10. So the trader that brings the workcloth to Sleepy Hollow can take everything up down to 10 tons left, right? Otherwise, we would lose that bonus here from time to time, and I can't upgrade when I want to, like right now. We probably should have done this. Alright, that's that. Building material wise, it's fine. It's not fine though when I look at my soap production. So the rendering works are there. Let's actually build the 2 first soap factories too. Yeah, a bit of a deficit there, but the soap will come in and that'll boost my worker population. Plus we're also upgrading a bit, of course, further. Yeah, tricky. It's all coming together there, right? For a bigger town, you need more space. And to supply 2 cities, you need a lot of space. Let's also go ahead and have my market and my pub up here once more. So the city is stretching through the valley here, between the mountains, and we keep a high coverage of people. That's not okay. Probably will leave it like that. Very good. There's the zinc then that we're going to need. Of course, my main goal really should be to get the canned food going. So this is then something over here. But for now, I just lack the materials and the resources. Lucky us, we have no war problems right now. So I can really focus on that. By the way, my ships have returned and fully repaired. I mean, there is... What is there? There's this ring that I really don't care about. And let's get my ships back here somewhere. Those ships are well and secure. We could set them on patrol mode. Let's do this. Let's let them patrol between... There's Alonso, so we have no problem. They're really facing any damage. And down here, right? So they're now patrolling in this area, keeping my clippers safe. I was looking in Brownwell. Yeah. Let's repair. Everything is as before. Now with just more police force. The sausage production is fully working. We can get rid of all of this here. And also of the slaughterhouses. Actually improves now the attractiveness here a bit, and also gives me back more workers. And look at this space that we all of a sudden have for more advanced industries. Of course, we can totally see the canneries then here popping pretty soon. Another level up, thanks for having more population coming in. And with that, a bit more influence again that we can probably use for another share purchase. I would like to do this. Miss Hunt's second share. The price hasn't increased that much, 125,000 it is now. The balance stays the same with around 500. And with that, we're boosting our share income to 1,600. I could do the same thing here with Alonso. But then we would be too low on the money side. Actually, he's got a way better share value here, right? 112,000 for 575 share is actually pretty good. But in this case, I'm going to need that money for industry. Alright, why is my timber production so low here? There must be something wrong. It seems low to me. It's 12. It's not working at full capacity. Did I do have I made a mistake here? Doesn't look like it. Strange.
Your harbor is under attack.
Alright, there she is again. Look at that. Like she doesn't learn. He wants to really destroy my sand mine there. Right, we can finally upgrade more buildings again. To workers, having a positive worker balance again is super important. And with that, I also have my soap production now here. We're producing now 4 tons. A bit of that is also consumed then here in Admiral's Demise. And in Sleepy Hollow, we already produced 2, leading to a nice comfortable surplus now, right? So soap is then my next good. For that, however, I can't use my... I could. Yeah, let's do this. Let's actually use then this slot here for the soap. And with that, we have now most of the things. I will definitely need a second trade route, of course, for the canned food. Then that's the pepper and the beef. But for now, that's fine. And with that, we've also outsourced the next production now to another island. And we can get rid of that then here. I think we have only 1 soap factory for now working here. Is that right? Yes, it is. All right. Even if I get rid of that now, we should be golden. Alright, we have arrived at the frigate. But of course, that's no challenge. Looking forward to the loot, even though Miss Hunt's loot usually is pretty crappy. And she's using this back corridor here, by the way, for trading with Archie. So we could, of course, blockade her. I could say, don't go there anymore, you witch, you nasty one. So we're still having that nice peak, surplus here of +2. And that gives me all the reason to actually also build now the last 2 rendering works and another soap factory here. Right, of course we're pushing my worker balance there again a bit, so let's go ahead and just upgrade us a few more. With that we have it equal again, we have the soap, and now I can finally get rid of this area here. And this just feels really good, because it's so much space that we get once again back. Also a bit of attractiveness, but that's of course secondary. Okay, next up on the list is finally now our red pepper and beef production for the canned food. Now this is a pretty big and probably the most expensive production that we had so far, and this is going to cost me quite a bit, as just 1 cannery is costing 15,000 and 1 artisanal kitchen is 7,000, and of course we do need quite a few of them. Now let's just check it out what the total demand of canned food right now is. It's at 1, so that's about 2 canneries that we already need with that. So I need to calculate with around 4 canneries already, right? Of course, Chef Michel is not really an option. We could try to lure him out of Archie's, but I've never seen that happening. We could try to get him out of loot of any ship, but I don't think we are going to get Chef Michel. So in this case here, for that, we do need, yeah, well, quite a few of these. Look at that. The arsenal kitchen needs 2 minutes to produce 1 goulash, and the cannery needs 1.5 minutes to produce 1 ton of canned food. So this is actually quite problematic for us. So for the goal to have 4 canned food per minute, we do need 8 kitchens to make this work. 8 kitchens. For that, let's get rid of this road here. Absolutely not required anymore. And let's just quickly check it out. I'm just going ahead and give me another trade union somewhere here, so that we really can use some boosting down the road if I need that. Let's just see how we can do this. And we are going to get the 8. I mean, this is an insane number, right? 8 of these kitchens here, so that's 5 that we have. And then I'm going ahead with 1. Here I will need to move it already. 2 and 3. With that we have the kitchens in. Of course, I do need then also to count in the trade union. The problem is it will overlap with another trade union. So if I really want to use this here, we need to probably place in a location where it's not super ideal. Like here, we can still squeeze in now a fire station. That's pretty good. And then we still need up here or in here. No, let's actually have another one here. That's 5, 8, right? That's the maximum of what I would actually say is possible now. And then we need 6 canneries. So just to give you an idea of how expensive this is. And then we have the canneries, right? And I will not be able to boost them all. It's just not going to be possible. That's the 4 of them that we have here. This one I probably should relocate a bit further up, right? And there you go. And with that we have them all in. And this is my next kitchen then up here. Still having the connection, not super ideal, but that's how we need to have this one here working out. Yeah, with that, we would have everything, and we would even be able to boost most of it also by a trade union. How very nice. Now for this, we do need then 8 cattle farms and 8 red pepper farms. This is also something that will require quite a bit of space, right? The red pepper we have, and I do need really a whopping 8 of that. So let's just see. Probably up here would be my best bet. Let's go ahead and get me some more warehouses out there for those 2 farms then as well. And we have the fire station, we have the police station close by. This should be fine, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're probably, wait a second, probably going to make this one here. And then we are also going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so there we have that. And now comes the field placement. This is the more interesting thing. They don't need that many fields though. So that's something that works in our favor, even though it'll take a while for placing all of this. That's the 108. I might actually be able to squeeze in even more if I want to. Out here, right? And then we can go ahead with another farm here. There you go. And another farm here. Yeah, we'll be able to squeeze in more red pepper if I want to. We have hops here. Might be possible to also use hops on this area. There you go. And then this one here to fill it out. I'm not intending to get more red pepper than what we need, right? So we will need 8 unboosted. And if I want to boost it, we could get even a 5th or 6th canned food per minute out, which is then plenty enough for the future. That's that. Yes, very nice. We have space available in here for hops plantations if it comes to that. And down here we can now go ahead with the cattle farms. This is a tricky one because they really need a lot of space. Let's just see how we can make this work. We got one over here, right? And they will require those pastures, as you can see. And then I will have a second one here and squeeze it in. And with that we have 2, right? And then I would need to go ahead now and copy them into their respective order. So let's just do this real quick. And there you go. We have the 8. Let's actually get rid of this again. All over here. And we still have some room then even left down for another harbor area. If I want that, of course we want. And then we have this road there again. I'm closing it off because I know I'm not going to need more than that. Alright, of course we're not going to build all 8 of them. This would lead me to bankruptcy. We're going to start with probably half of that. So that's 4 that we're going to need. And just look at how 4 red pepper farms, how much they are costing me, right? 12,000 on that. And then we also will need 4 cattle farms. Let's actually build those here. That's another 8,000, 9,000 that we have to pay. And with that we get half the production done. These warehouses will be fine for a while. And we even have the farmer workforce then for some hops plantations or for doubling this one as well. Beautiful it is, all the way up here into the forest area. And with that, we just need a new trade route now. And this is where Little Dread comes in. Oh, by the way, we do have a battle somewhere. Did I lose a ship now? No, I did not. Battle is just over. I'm actually blockading Miss Hunt here at this point. We don't need those that many warships though. I can send another 3 down. So we are separating this. I need to get them here because the pirate is rather strong in this area, right? So she's getting over there. And that's that. Alright, so trade route it is. The next one. And this is now Admiral's Demise to Sleepy Hollow. And in this case, it's the red pepper 2 times, and it's the cattle 2 times, even though it's not going to be that much volume, right? So this is not something we need to calculate. A little dread, off you go. New trade route active. The reason why I'm getting the raw materials over is that the artisanal kitchen and the canned good, both of them need artisan workforce. So this is something I just simply cannot do this, getting artisans here as well. I'm going to move them over, and here we get plenty of artisan workforce now for that processing. Now, of course, oh, wait a second. Phew, that was close. That's a very strange road though, right? That was very close, because otherwise this whole setup would have been messed up now. And with that, we can actually start with the production of this. And yeah, the ratio is actually 1-to-1, right? So a cattle farm also needs 2 minutes, and a red pepper farm also needs 2 minutes for 1 ton, and the artisanal kitchen needs 2 minutes. So this means that I need to build 4 of these kitchens, and that's 28,000 credits that we need to pay for this. Yeah, that's expensive. And then we also need to build 3 canneries. And 3 canneries will be 45,000. So I'm investing over 100,000 here into the production of this canned product. Right, so we get this in. Meanwhile, the fur coats are running out. The reason for that is most likely fur and cotton. So cotton is out and fur is also really low. So we need to reinforce that. We have our hunting cabins over here. And as far as I know, we should still have some room left. Right, and as you can see, we can easily squeeze in a few more. Let's actually get us another warehouse here. And then get us some more hunting cabin. One here and one here. Oh, just one. Right, and I mean, they just do cost me some timber. We don't need the lumberjack hut and the sawmill here anymore. Right, so let's get rid of them. And just use the hunting cabin. As you can see, they can actually overlap. Right, and another one here. Does this one have a trait? Yeah, it's down there. I mean, it's far away. There is another one here, 80, 94, 91. That is fine for me as well. Right, with that we're boosting it quite a bit now. I haven't even used the work conditions yet, so we can do this as well if I want to then later. But this should be fine. The other thing then, of course, is my cotton production in Santiago, and we can of course easily boost this, right? And I'm doing this. We are going to add 3 more plantations here. So they are dirt cheap. When it comes to that, and we can also add 3 more cotton mills. Let's actually go ahead and have another warehouse here then as well, otherwise we would be overloading this. And with that, this continues onwards. Now, did I make a mistake here? Yes, I did. The 3 here, actually I need to have 4, right? And I don't need this one. The ratio is actually 2 to 1. So now it's working. That was a mistake on my part. So far so good, reinforcing some old productions as well. I think we have done everything ready to finally advance to engineers, and this will be an interesting turning point. Stay tuned!
Ship under attack.